Good afternoon, my name is Kate Britten and you're watching iPulseLIVE. According to a report in London's Daily Mirror, a British newspaper, Bennett made the claim of killing his wife, Isabella Hellman, from Delray Beach in a letter to an unnamed pen pal. The Sun Sentinel has reported it. It is thought that Bennett tried making the murder look like a boating accident by killing Isabella and then intentionally sinking their catamaran in May of 2017. Bennett has not yet entered a formal plea or the murder charge, but is in prison for a 7-month sentence after pleading guilty to stealing gold coins from a vessel he worked on as a crew member. And in Broward County, voters may be asked to pay an additional 50 cents for every $1,000 in assessed property value to help provide better security measures and better pay for teachers. The Sun Sentinel reported that the district vote is today and will determine whether to schedule the request for August 28th. These precautions arrive following the Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School mass shooting that took place February 14th in Parkland, Florida. Is the wave going to be derailed? In Fort Lauderdale, commissioners voted May 1st to end the city's Wave streetcar project. However, the final blow would come May 8th following another vote. According to the Sun Sentinel, the 2.8-mile loop around Fort Lauderdale's downtown has mounting costs and oppositions. The story is still developing. Check back with the Sun Sentinel for updates. A certain young woman and dear friend of mine had a fascinating imagination as a child. She came up with the idea to hypnotize lizards. Yes, that's right, hypnotizing lizards. Here's her story. A younger Lily Capehart, current international business student at Florida Atlantic University, once entertained America with her unusual and humorous hobby of hypnotizing lizards. So most children grow up playing with dolls, but you played with lizards. Were you always fascinated by them?
Yeah, well, I guess just growing up in Florida, they're always around, and it was almost a challenge to catch them, so kind of fun, you know, different than just picking up a doll.
How did you come up with the idea of hypnotizing lizards?
Well, I initially saw this woman on Animal Planet. She had an alligator and, you know, mouth tape shut, all that, but she flipped it over and she rubbed its belly, and I was like, I bet I can do that with the lizard, and I tried and it worked. So how does one go about hypnotizing a lizard? Well, first you have to catch one, which is quite a feat in its own. And you just kind of hold it. You kind of hold it for a while to relax it. And then you gently take it and flip it over and take a finger and rub its belly, and you'll see it slowly kind of relax, and it's pretty much it. It's, you know, still breathing, still has its eyes open. Sometimes it'll have its mouth open too. When I was dressing up the lizards at first, that was just for me. That was just fun. And then, you know, my dad, being a photographer, he started taking pictures of them and showing some of his friends, and they thought it was hilarious, and they're like, why don't you do more with it? So that became sort of our thing. You know, I would dress up the lizards, maybe set them up like in a little scene with props and all that, and he would take pictures. And from there, it just kept going. You know, we started making greeting cards, calendars, stuff like that, and started selling them. We had the business.
Describe to me the experience of meeting David Letterman and Ellen DeGeneres.
It was kind of insane. Like, Ellen DeGeneres I knew. I was around 10 or 11 when I went on her show.
It's hypnotized right now.
Yeah.
Or okay, or just really just wanted to be in a dress. All right, let's see another one. What are you going to do with another one?
Yes.
How long did it take you? The first lizard you did this to, it went out?
Yeah.
But before that, when I went on David Letterman, I didn't know who he was. You know, my mom told me, she's like, okay, you know, he has a show and he wants to interview you. You know, that's about it that she told me. I had no clue that it was as big as a show as it was. which I'm glad because I would have been way more nervous.
First guest is a 10-year-old girl with an unusual hobby. She catches, hypnotizes, and poses lizards. Poses lizards.
She poses.
Poses lizards, yes. Please say hello to Lily Capehart. Lily, come on out. It'd be funny if you changed color to match your polish on your nails there. then you'd have something, wouldn't you? Okay, go ahead and put him out. I've never seen such a thing. Wow. Now, why does that work?
I'm not sure, but I just tried it and it worked.
Wow. That's amazing. Okay, there we go. Now, there we go.
How was David Letterman different to Ellen DeGeneres?
Ellen is just as cool as she seems on TV, and especially good with children as well. You know, she's so down to earth and fun and makes you feel very comfortable being there.
I'm going to leave that there for a minute, or should we put it back in case he decides to make a run for it? Because if he starts up that motorcycle, we're in trouble.
It's kind of like you don't want to leave and you just want to hang out with her more. Like, can I just stay on the couch with you? David Letterman, I want to say, was the opposite. The weirdest thing about my experience there was no one, not a single person, not even the people who work on set, are allowed to see him before he gets out on stage. They have walkie-talkies, you know, they're walking you through the back room. They're like, Letterman is coming down, elevator B, everyone stay clear. So he really doesn't want to see a soul before he comes out. And then you meet him and then you leave, and that's about it. He doesn't really want to like talk with you or get personal or meet you beforehand. And I think that's just part of his ritual.
Pretty cool, right? This is something you can try at home. Watch out though, the lizard may just try and pee on you or try nibbling at your fingers, but it doesn't hurt. Lily Capehart assured me it is all part of the job. Thank you for watching my last iPulse show ever. It's truly been an incredible 4 years in which I have learned a lot. Thank you to Martin Phillips, Joey Hefferan, Brian Martin, Mehdi Shah and Aaron Downing for all of your amazing help and knowledge on all things techie. Graduation is this Saturday. Congratulations to the class of 2018. I hope everyone has a wonderful summer. I'm Kate Britten. Have a lovely day.